Greetings, friends, this is Brian from Awful Movie Reviews.
People bug me.
Now, being best remembered for appearing in Bonanza, one of the most influential television western series of all time, actor Michael Landon got his first leading role in I Was a Teenage Werewolf.
Right.
Hey, everyone's gotta start somewhere. A 75-minute, low-budget American International Pictures production, which was surprisingly a big hit at the box office with the kids back in the day, spawning similar themed B-movies to follow, like I Was a Teenage Frankenstein or Teenage Zombies. But before we lock in and make ourselves some silver bullets for when the full moon comes out, if you wouldn't mind liking, sharing this review, and subscribing to my channel, it would help me a lot. And if you value what I do and want to help support me, please check out my Patreon in the description.
Okay. I heard you.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture.
Since the heart has a yearning for the unknown, if you're interested in unanswered stories of UFOs visiting Earth, bone-chilling evidence of paranormal activity, or some of the most famous murder cases gone cold, then head over to the podcast Weird Darkness, sponsoring this video. You'll find all sorts of ghoulish, blood-curdling, and most of all fascinating stories of the macabre, 7 days a week. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, or go directly to their website using the description down below. The film starts out as a teen drama. 21-year-old Landon plays Tony, a young, rebellious high schooler who's always getting into fights. At least Michael Landon was a bit younger and looked more like he was suited for the role. I'm looking at you, 28-year-old Steve McQueen from The Blob.
Whatever it is, we've got to be sure. Facts first.
Anyway, Tony pretends to be a big bad meanie, and he's gonna show the whole world how angry he is. In fact, he's so out of control that they need to send in the police to break up a school fight.
I'm beginning to get the picture.
And you can't have 1950s teen movies without parties, dancing, and some cringeworthy singing.
Vic, if you're going to play the bongos all night, who am I going to dance with?
Latch on to Frank, he's got no date.
Silence, woman. Can't you see I'm trying to perfect my skills on the bongos?
I'd slap him silly, boy.
After lashing out at one of his friends at a party, Tony finally accepts to seek out therapy from a doctor. But this guy isn't just any ordinary physician, because he's got a secret plan under his belt. Tony is going to be his human guinea pig for his new experiment.
I'm going to regress this boy back into the primitive past that lurks within him. I'm going to transform him. Mankind is on the verge of destroying itself. The only hope for the human race is to hurl it back into its primitive dawn, to start all over again.
What? Good gracious, this is even more preposterous than the movie's title.
I agree as well.
Yeah, I can tell there's nothing but peace and love when everyone's a werewolf. There must be a simpler way, like, maybe advocating for world peace, like normal people?
I do not subscribe to old wives' tales.
Oh, and there's also conveniently an old Romanian janitor who recognizes the marks of a werewolf on the victims' bodies. There's talk about the doctor knowing a lot about Carpathian folklore, but the flick doesn't go any further into that subplot. I will give credit to the makeup effects for looking pretty cool. The transformation scenes are pretty simple, with the screen going blurry as the metamorphosis happens, but I dig the style.
Everything normal, my boy.
But what I did not dig is the rest of the movie.
It won't make me dopey or anything, will it? I have to drive home.
I'm sorry to say that it will, friends. It's filled with dreadfully boring dialogue and sets that all look the same. I swear, it's like most of the inside scenes were shot on the very same set. What the hell? The investigation process is also pretty dumb as a doorbell.
Did your boyfriend ever give you any indications?
Never, never.
Did your boyfriend ever tell you he was a werewolf, young woman? Meanwhile, this film occasionally cuts to Tony running around in the woods being all werewolfy. Tony can be a real ass sometimes as well, such a grumpy sourpuss. Only God knows how he could get such a beautiful girlfriend like her.
Don't make this a personal issue.
But getting back to the transformation scenes, those things happen pretty randomly. There aren't any full moons or anything like that. Tony's lycanthropy, or however you call that, seems to be set off by everyday things like a school bell. It just spans out of the blue and makes no sense.
Werewolf. Come on.
But funny enough, you guys may recognize the makeup behind the same werewolf, which would appear later in the movie How to Make a Monster a year later, and it's another awful one, believe me.
Oh, I'm sure of that, Mr. Doyle.
But this flick, you know, couldn't care less about being coherent. It was all just for the big teenage bucks. And for some reason, audiences actually ate that shit up like it was caviar served on a golden plate. But if you're looking for a movie about werewolf horror, which has got real substance to it, I could think of a million films to recommend before watching this one. I'm not falling for it. What an awfully hairy movie.